Lesson number 99, sentence starters. There is a lot to. We have 6 in the red. Hay mucho que, there is a lot to, plus infinitive. Hubo mucho que, there was a lot to. Había mucho que, there was a lot to. Habrá mucho que, there will be a lot to. Va a haber mucho que, there is going to be a lot to, or there are going to be a lot to. And finally, ha habido mucho que, there has or have been a lot to. Let's take a look at our vocab. Our infinitives: to think about, pensar; to eat, comer; to see, ver; to dream about, soñar; to read, leer; to look forward to, anticipar; to do, hacer; to clean up, limpiar; to consider, considerar; to get ready, preparar; to learn, aprender; and to be thankful for, agradecer. Let's pronounce these now. Look at the English and we'll say the Spanish. Pensar, comer, ver, soñar, leer, anticipar, hacer, limpiar, considerar, preparar, aprender, agradecer. Certainly, soñar, to dream about, is new. Anticipar, to look forward to, that's new. Perhaps considerar, to consider. Our examples: there is a lot to think about. Hay mucho que pensar. There's a lot to say. Hay mucho que decir. There was a lot to see. Había mucho que ver. There will be a lot to eat. Habrá mucho que comer. There will be a lot to read. Habrá mucho que leer. There's going to be a lot to do. Va a haber mucho que hacer. And there has been a lot to consider. Ha habido mucho que considerar. So again, you may be wondering, when would you use hubo over había? Okay, well, let's say yesterday you did 5 hours of work cleaning out the garage, and the day after you say, wow, there was a lot to do yesterday. Hubo mucho que hacer ayer. Okay, you're looking at the totality of a past experience. Okay? All right, let's think about college or high school and reading. If you want to say había mucho que leer, that means there was a lot to read as you kind of, in your mind, reliving day after day after day in school, going to class after class. Había mucho que leer. Siempre había mucho que leer. There was always a lot to read. But let's say for your English Lit class, it's over. You had it 5 years ago and you want to say, in summary, there was a lot to read. Then you would say hubo. Hubo mucho que leer. All right, back to the red. We have, there is a lot to do, right? Hay mucho que hacer. There was a lot to do. Hubo mucho que hacer last weekend. Había mucho que hacer. There was always a lot to do. Habrá mucho que hacer. There will be a lot to do. Va a haber mucho que hacer. There's going to be a lot to do. And ha habido mucho que hacer. There has been a lot to do. Now, habrá is the straight future. Va a haber is the other way of implying future tense. Irá plus infinitive, we call it the near future, but that's not important. You can either say habrá mucho que hacer, there will be a lot to do, or va a haber mucho que hacer. Much more common, much more communicative, much more often used is the irá plus infinitive. Va a haber mucho que hacer. All right, there you go. You know how to say there is a lot to do, there was a lot to do, there will be a lot to do, there is going to be a lot to do, and there has been a lot to do. Okay, that'll do it for number 99. Give it its check mark. We're moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, ya se acabó esta lección. Gracias por escuchar y estudiar con nosotros. Hasta la próxima lección. This is Professor Pablo signing off. Cambio fuera.